Alright, good evening all. I've got 3 more hours of this. Yeah, we just started this new dungeon, didn't we? Alright, just to remind myself, Bosh, you need to be in. Yeah, trying to level you guys up. Except I don't want you to be leader. And how far are you away from leveling? Not very far at all. Brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, that was easy enough. I have one of these, but it doesn't look active yet. Double check anyway. Yeah, cool. So we can either go through the edges or try and activate that device. Okay. Oh. Of course. Right, that can stay. So that did nothing. Aside from give me free experience. Is it even that? No. No. They are. Didn't even give me LP. Brilliant. The words seem to have been left by King Wraithwall. In a time of strife, the treaty seeker these doors to unbar. I wonder. Nope. Doesn't matter who's in it. Right, I guess we're going to the other side. The words seem to have been left by King Wraithwall. Nethicite bearer, embrace the dawn lights, I summon you. Alright, see if the Dawn Shard does anything. Okay. What even is this? Miriam Guardian. No experience either. Alright. That does not look friendly. Not having MP is a bit sad. We'll deal with this and then move on to the other party. I'll switch over back to Ash if ever I need it. I wasted a lot of Phoenix Downs doing this. Alright, that was very sad. What's the situation on this? Okay, 22. Got plenty. Yeah, not having MP is a bit lame. Penella is still set to not heal. Oh, hello. Alright. Experience an LP. Not entirely sure if these ones give any experience or XP. A little run. Ah, they do. Sigh. Same thing again as last time. No, you can't do any healing at all. Sad. Alright, fine. Oh, hello. Countdown. Alright. And let's carry on. Ah, alright. Oh, they did mention something about crystals and attacking people. Let's save it here. Oh, there's a dude there. Oh, okay. Oh, I guess not. Never mind. Right, boss vibes. All these blood gigas. Don't trust any of you. You look like you can get up at any moment. Ugh. All right. I'll just keep it for now. Okay, to guardians thee I trust, that are worthy may pass, all others be shunned. Alright. You could jump that. I'm back at the beginning? Yeah. Ooh, that door's open now though. Nothing there. Bloody hell. That's rather annoying. Gold needle. Jesus, these traps. My god. Okay. A ruby ring. So that's a dead end. Gits. That's lame. Thanks, but they don't give me experience. Guardians 3, face either blade. With Relic Bearer, join your fealty swear to me. Yeah, you discover the mechanism in the statue's base. The statue looks as though it can be rotated. Counterclockwise one. Feeling it's supposed to turn that way. Where are you facing? Looking that way. Guardians 3, face either blade. With Relic Bearer join, your fealty to swear to me. I do think it's meant to be that way, but we'll see. I'd imagine there's one on the other side that you're supposed to face towards the center. What's attacking us? Just Balthier. Yes, please. He give me that dark magicite. Oh. An Ashura. 51 gil. Hunting crossbow. Ashura sounds like a weapon. A sword. The two-handed sword. Okay. And looks like down's the correct way to go. So let's do some exploring. I'm loving these drops these things are dropping. What are they? Ghouls. Alright, nothing there. Alright, so it's another one. Your eyes aren't glowing. The other one was up there, so face downwards? Yeah. So it's facing that way, so counterclockwise once. Nope. Eyes aren't shining. Eyes aren't shining. Eyes stay shining. There is... Oh, you are facing north this way, Muppet. Jesus. Chronos Tier. Golden Star. Less attack power, but more magic power. Alright, leave it for now. Just bosh, and then everyone's level 29. Bloody hell. The elements are very weird in this game. You've got a monster that's clearly flame element, just based on its design, but it's casting water spells. Yep. Why? Let's have an explore whilst we're here. Curiosity killed the cat. I am not ready for this. Right.
Got a surprise for you. Got a surprise for you.
No holding back.
Got a surprise for you. How about some of this?
Here goes. Ha!
Got a surprise for you.
Okay, we made it to 10 hits, which is nice.
Got a surprise for you. You're mine this time.
Ooh, just about.
You're mine this time.
Oh, oh well. 14 hits. Ha! Okay. That was easy enough. I didn't even know that boss's name. No reason to go to those edges. Sage's ring. Ah, it's the last one. We have been almost everywhere. Yeah, that's where the sword was. So I'd imagine we'll go back to the top, teleport down, and that's our ultimate goal. Alright. I need you to look... You're looking which way? We're looking that way. Okay. I need you to look this way. Something has changed. Let's do a safety save. We should also probably bring back... God damn it, Bosh. '74 experience. Good day, Rexy. You're so sexy. How are you doing? Good morning. Even I think it's a bit late for morning today. Well, right now. I take it you just woke up? Long day at work? Don't need that. Good, thanks. Yeah, I have been extremely lazy today. What was it? I started emulating Final Fantasy. They're not Final Fantasy. Oh god. Dynasty Warriors 3 on the laptop that I got. It's very fun, and I wasted so much of the day doing that. Just optimizing it. Oh god. But for all that nostalgia. No, you're off to work. But been burning the candle at both ends. Fuck Margaret. Oh. Oh, okay. I forgot you could fight her. It is, you can fight her, right? I assume that's why you were up so late. Touch it. Yep, and she is kicking your butt cheeks. Lovely. Some people might enjoy that. Is she like the ultimate secret boss in that game? Her and Theo are side bosses. Okay, I assume Theo's the kid that you meet right at the beginning, and you have no idea who he is. Because I don't think I know his name officially. Read inscription. Wisdom proven. Essay now your power. Okay. Boss fight. No, male is Theo is the male version of. Oh, okay. Do you? I assume you get a male version if you pick the female lead, and then vice versa, maybe. Or do they just both appear? I could just be talking right out of my ass. All right, boss time. By the sounds of things. Hello. Off we go. Oh, Ash, you have no quickenings. Ah, so sad. So very sad. It's Mateus, it's not Shiva. Okay.
I never miss. My regards.
Yeah, if you pick the male, you get Margaret. If you pick female, you get Theo. Ah, okay. That's a nice little bit of detail they added in. But you can still fight the opposite. Okay, cool. Come on. This Dawn Shard is kicking my butt. I don't like having it equipped.
I never miss. My regards.
Because I don't think Ash can do any missed attacks, even though she's been doing some charges. Yeah, she's locked out of it completely. That's very sad.
Please.
Still getting a fair few hits in, even though Ash is being a bit useless. Aww, too hasty. Well, of course, Wraithral's tomb had, oh, what's his name? Ivalice, I think? Belial? Right. Fun. Bosh. Lucky gambits. Come on. Can't tag you out. Can't tag you out. Fine. Gonna be like that.
goes. Rah! No holding back.
How about some of this? Got a surprise for you.
I never miss.
Good. We're doing alright.
Please. Please. My regards. I never miss. My regards.
Got a surprise for you.
No holding back.
Alright, we're doing alright. This should very nearly kill it. If my first salvo was anything to go by.
How about some of this?
Here goes.
Oh well. 13 hits. Unless that one was the 12th. Very close. Awesome. Not awesome.
No holding back. I got it.
Oh well. 3 hits is fine, it's enough. Oof. Mateus the Corrupt. Nom. That's a very sneaky one. Sap. Whatever. I'm gonna go save it. Instant regret. I haven't looked at my licenses for a while. Oh, I've got a lot of upgrading to do. You spawn back very quick. I remember that sneaky trap. Just come round this way and I should avoid it. Ah.
You should try it on the Dawn Shard. See if it can destroy nethicite or not.
What?
He just may be onto something. The Dawn Shard's no use to us, after all.
The stone bleeds mist.
It has been roused. It fears the sword. The stone is quiet.
This is the sword, the nethicite destroyer.
Should it find its mark?
Vaughn! Tell me, did you see him again?
I didn't. Not a thing. Not even my brother. Not anything.
Still have this thing on. Needs to go. What did she have on before? Hello. Oh, that's very good. Double experience. Well, there's no reason for someone not to have that on, I suppose. Immune to blind is what she had on before, which makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Immune to silence. That bangle instead is very useful. Does golden armor do the same thing? It does not. Alright, fine. Nope. I remember you being there. Being an idiot. Fran, you also need the golden thingy, not Pinello. You can't equip it though. And where would it be? What's there? There we are. So I think what I'll do is I will wait until one of them levels up, then I'll just sort of switch them around until they've all leveled up once. Have a look quickly. So, double check she has it. She does. She's currently on 9366 remaining. (9366). I'm expecting that to be about 8366. Yep, yeah, it's doubling what's shown on screen. Exit is that way. No worries about poison. We're about to leave anyway. Course. Well, ain't this a familiar scene?
Debts grow legion.
There.
Smoke.
What could it mean?
Oh, and Kidu, how are you doing? Such a beautiful flying fortress. Yeah, I think they are. The cutscenes are beautiful. The airships in this game is wonderful. I was saying last stream how the cutscenes in this game has aged very well. Yeah, Happy New Year to you. Hope you've had a good festive season. That's probably the mountain burning. Where is it? Can't see any smoke. $419 still. We'll run past that, thank you. Horse. I must have something to deal with sap. Not remedy, not echo herbs. Huh, alright. I really don't have anything to heal sap. I suppose that helps them get rid of it. Hello. What is that? Aunt Burmese has no military to defend itself. Should an army invade, it would be over in the blink of an eye. That's exactly what's happened, I think. What was that airship just now? The Numo over there went all pale and galloped off towards Mount Burmese. Yeah. I was going to say, I thought these things gave less experience on my way up, but that's because Larsa was in the party. She did level up. Thought I heard it. Remove. Alright, here we go. Thought the Imperial's gone. Yeah, just a moment ago I heard screams from the temple. Are you sure you're quite prepared? No, but I will be soon. Ooh, that festering flesh. Oh, I have so much money! Oh, that's money. Right. That one's got a crown on it. I feel like I should buy it just because it's got that. Right, remedy. Let's top you up to 10. Top you up to 20. Top you up to 20. Potions we don't need. Everything else looks fine. Still don't want to buy these. They're too expensive. Alright. Hello, Sir Cranky. How are you doing? Ah, you just finished the Final Fantasy VII's Ancient Temple and the Dragon Island Temple of Metaphor. Nice. Yes, I did. Personal review? Did not like the temple. Too much petrification going on. Right. I have some money. Always a good shout. Platinum sword. How are you doing anyway? Good morning to you, sir. I'm going to say the most gay thing ever. That's fine. I miss you yesterday. I love you too. Yes, I saw you online. I got washed, and then you weren't on anymore. So I was like, oh, okay, never mind. So yes, I woke up quite late because I've been messing around with Danish Destroyers 3. I got the emulator working for it, and I've been just basically doing some mods for it. Just basically going down nostalgia lane. Because your Hero Tuber thing was ready to go. I'll have a look very soon. I assume you're next on Monday? So I guess you can make me chuckle whilst I'm back at work? Power Rod. Now, what's your plans for today? Power Rod. I think it's just a platinum sword and this Ras Algathi that I need. Pirate hats, Viking coats, sorcerer's hats. I think this is a more substantial gain. Alright, that's easy enough. Let's do one of each. My 2 tanks. Clender's mom. Oh dear. He's not here to defend himself. Sorcerer's habits. Oh look, I'm poor again. No one's using that. No one's using that. Keep that. Halves ice damage, that would have been useful. Sword of Kings. I'm not putting that thing on. Your internet is being shit right now, skipping around like I'm trying to download a 1 megabyte picture with the dial-up modem. I remember those days. I never had those days myself because I started on a 1 megabyte line. I got the internet quite late compared to everyone else. Round shield can go bugger off. So can the golden armor. Golden shield. Red cap. Lucky bastard. Yeah, I know, right? So, because my parents owned that shop, they could never afford to go with a dial-up because they can't have me going online whilst still needing calls to take the orders at the time. So, yeah, we only got internet after broadband was available and allowed us to use the phone line at the same time. But my friend has told me some horror stories about him playing Counter-Strike and then all of a sudden his mum or someone will pick up the phone and he'll just drop. Them's were the days. We don't need any of that. So it's just any potential armors I need. I feel Vaughn should have the access to the sorcerer's habit stuff. Look at how many license points I've got. Look at that. Sorcerer's habit, I think. Sorcerer's habit, where are you? There you are. Ooh. Now is not the time to get a second license board. Okay. We'll give them all hats as well whilst we're at it. Yeah, hopefully your internet gets better soon. I imagine it's because there's a storm nearby. Sounds like New Zealand still gets impacted by those sort of things. I do have enough for that sword, but it's only +6. I'm not convinced that power rod's any good. Have a look. Coming back, Margaret. Yeah. Are you still struggling, Val? Didn't you stay up late all night because you beat her? Or was that just me assuming you beat her last night? What was I doing? Pinello. Are you doing prep for... Oh, okay. Just be nice to her. Right. Just move that. So the Gaia Rod gives a lot of attack power, but it gives very little magic power. Versus the Golden Staff that gives slightly more, but less attack power. We'll take that. So, what is that called again? Power Rod. Ooh. That was silly of me. Power Rod, where are you? Wrong table, that's well. Rod, Serpent Rod, Power Rod, there we are. But you have to get her health below 10k to use an item to wipe her and have her get to have health down to 10k before she can go into the next phase. She starts off with 30k and got to keep an eye on what she does. Sounds like a very technical fight. But again, those end game sort of fights are. I attempted the twins in Persona 5. And they kicked the shit out of me. But the music was really cool though, so that was okay. Right, what am I doing? I was going to buy some power rods. That's fine. Alright. Everyone's is roughly okay. Balthier, though, hasn't had any real upgrades for a while. So maybe he needs the Bone Helmet and Mail. Don't have enough to afford that, so Balthier can just stick with it. Oh, hello. And you can't use anything that blocks her attacks because she one-shots you. Lovely. Don't you love those kind of mechanics? Reminds me of those dragons from Metaphor. Right, I've spent a lot of money. We're ready for war! Let's go! There's still Imperials up in the temple. I'd stay clear of the place. Where are you? Armor was standing with a Kiltius, and the man in arm knocked her down. She can't get up for all the pain. Armor! Well, at least she's still alive. Kiltius, they tried to stop the soldiers. The Imperials set fire to our tents as punishment. That was rather rude. You like them because they're hard and it's technical. It's a technical hard, not a HP sponge, like in some games would do. Yeah, I quite like the extra fights in Metaphor. I was just too crap in Persona 5 to even attempt the twins. The only reason to do so was just for the music. The Arcadians, a judge leading armed men. Those who went to stop them slain everyone. You and the Lady Ash, quickly, you must leave the temple. They're still. We began speaking with the Arcadian forces that arrived. Then a judge, he suddenly drew his blade. That they would profane the holy mountain of the Kiltius. So, has Arcadia no fear of the gods? No, definitely not. I would like to hear their reason for attacking the temple. Seems rather unnecessary.
Ah, our vagrant princess. Swift has your lust for revenge led you to the Sword of Kings. You will surrender it to me. Too late, and to their sorrow do those who misplace their trust in gods learn their fate.
There it is again.
Fran, I don't like the look of that.
This mist. He holds a stone. It controls him as it did Miriam.
No, the power of manufactured nethicite is the power of man. A weapon forged by his wisdom who would challenge the gods themselves. A fitting blade for a true dynast king. Wraithwall did but pretend the title, a cur begging nethicite scraps from his master's table. Hark! Ivalice hails her true dynast king, Vain Solidor. He shall defy the will of the gods and see the reins of history back in the hands of man. His time is nigh! The new Ivalice holds no place for the named-down masker. The stain of Wraithwall's blood shall be washed clean from history's weave.
Wow, he just sounds batshit crazy. Husky, you heard what I heard, right? He is going to replay Persona 5 on stream, just to do the twin fight without a guide. Because he really wants to beat them. No, that is definitely not happening. I heard that. Oh my god, what's behind me? Mind you, Persona 5 Royale, if that ever becomes really cheap, could be an option. Could. But I have to admit, the music in 5 is brilliant. But I don't think it's been long enough since I've played it to actually want to play it again. Let's go!
You're going to love this one.
2 versus 1, democracy. You know what kind of democracy China has. Unlike America. Yeah, I heard the news recently that Trump attacked Venezuela overnight. I'm like, okay. You've gone absolutely crazy. just when you think that you won't go any crazier, crazier things happen. Oh, oh. Limb! How many hits is that? I kicked your ass, and now I'm locked in. God, did that. Fran's still on her exploration gambits, but I think that'd be fine. He says. Yo, he's got a weird counter thing going on. Alright. Aha! Just slowly switching them out. Here we go! We can do it!
How about some of this?
You could demonstrate no matter who you vote for, you're fucked because you wasn't born with a silver spoon or the capital. It does feel that way at the moment, doesn't it? It does feel like the entire world is gearing towards making rich people richer. For some weird reason, they can never be satisfied with what they have.
How about some of this?
It's always been like our way. Yeah, I suppose. We had it really good though for the last 20 years. Middle class felt like really well off for a little while.
I got it.
I just don't get the mentality. Maybe it's a thing you only get when you get to a certain amount of wealth, that you just want more money. Like some sort of high score in a board game.
I got it.
And I guess Elon Musk is winning that game at the moment. Oh, almost.
He set his very bones about with manufactured nethicite. The Grand Kiltius?
Wait, what about Larsa?
Gone. Spirited away by Judge Garamsythe.
Hey, it's Landor.
You okay?
Did I spell it? Did I say his name right?
So he was here. As for our young lordling, he went alone.
Lando.
To avoid trouble, you see, but Judge Bergan had other ideas. He flew into a rage, and I was left to fend for myself. Please, Princess, you must permit me to take you back with me to Rosaria.
So that you can protect me?
I would lay down my life, at a single word to be sure, but I harbor no mongering delusions of valiant grandeur. Vayne has our war pavilion jumping at shadows. They favor a preemptive strike, but you will convince them otherwise. You will see that they do not start this war.
This I cannot do. Forgive me, but my errand here is not yet done. I must wield the Sword of Kings, and with it bring an end to the Dusk Shard.
This stone, do you even know what it is?
I can venture a guess. The Draclaw Laboratory in Arcades. The Empire's weapons research begins and ends there. How soon do we leave?
At once. As for matters in Rosaria, I bid you luck.
So you would leave each to fend for his own. Let us hope that you are not disappointed. That's right. Larsa left a message. The differences between our two lands will fade before the shared dream of men. My leave, I take.
We're off to Arcades. You're just amazed that we only had a few more days left before the DOJ needing to release all the Epstein files. Instead, we see a war because of oil. They themselves declare... Yeah, he actually did say that in his speech. Oh.
Arcadia's borders will be well guarded for fear of Rosarian invasion. We dare not approach by air.
And their navy will see that the coast is watched as well. No, we go afoot. We'll cross into Arcadia in the Salica Wood. We can reach the wood any number of ways, but the easiest is to head north from Nalbina.
There's a hunter's camp just beyond the Salica Wood. The camp sits within Arcadia's borders, so Imperial patrols there should be sparse.
Getting that far should be half the fun. Let's be sure we go prepared.
Guys, I know this is a game, and I didn't think much of it when I was a kid, but that is one hell of a trek to go on foot. Jesus. Adult me realizes that even more now, but like... That's one hell of a walk. Oh well. And I haven't got to change clothes. Sorry, where were we? Yes, he did. I heard a bit of his speech on the radio when I was off to the shops today. The man just kept rambling on and on and on. He just kept repeating the same thing over and over and over again for about 10-15 minutes. So I'm like, this is on radio. It was a recording. Can we please just move on? We can cut some of this crap out. Key things were, he said it was, he blamed Venezuela for stealing their oil, and that they're going to hold on to Venezuela's territory, and they're going to administer it until they can hand it over properly. When they deem it proper, who knows? Don't even know if that other lady who won the Nobel Peace Prize is going to come back and take over properly. And they're going to send in some American companies. So yeah, those are the three highlights I got from it. But like, just spent so long rambling on over and over again. They themselves declared how excited American companies are. So from trafficking being a war criminal is So, from trafficking, being a war criminal is the better option. What world are we living in? Yeah. Do what they want. Do whatever they want because Venezuela has no power to stop them. Thing is though, as soon as you stand up to Trump, he folds like a paper bag. Man is a coward and a bully. He'll prey on whoever he can because he knows he'll win, but as soon as there's any chance of a fight, he'll cower like a little girl. That's actually rather insulting to little girls. Little girls would kick his ass. Okay. And have you heard that he's been bragging about how he has to keep doing these tests and he keeps acing them? Like these cognitive tests that he has to do over and over again. But he doesn't seem to realise that he's only been put through those tests because the doctors are concerned. So he's admitting a lot of things in public. And I don't think he realises that either. Right. Hello, why are you standing there? The kills say have no strength to withstand the violence of the world below. The Arcadian attack may well have been a divine test. Right. Because it is a game, we can do a teleport. We can teleport straight to Naldana. Although, there is a world map. Look at all the places I've been. Oh wow, I've been to quite a lot of this place, this map actually. There's not actually much left to explore. Okay. Mosfera and High Waste is the furthest I've been north so far. But, you know what this means, guys. Back to Rabanasta. Huh. It's sunny again at the Giza Plains. Someone owes him a reward. And I need to give off a ring to someone, I think. The ghost was like, give her the ring. Alright. The Rain Lord, the Gill Snapper, is it dead at last? How can we ever thank you? Give me my reward. No one's standing watch in the rain for us. Thanks. What? The Gill Snapper is in here? No way I'm holding that. Don't look at me. Hey, and now? I meant to ask you, whatever happened to that hairpin I gave you? Well, it had a really nice pattern, so I kept it. What? After all that you've had it the whole time, so then it's your fault the thing showed up. You're the one who bought it. You'll blame me for everything. Well, I never. Haha. Sibling fights. Oh no, Grandma's here. I've had quite enough out of you two. The Rain Lord is held fast inside the urn. It shouldn't trouble us again anytime soon. Which brings us to you. You've done us a great service. You deserve to know the whole story. You see, the magics of the urn had grown weak, so it became necessary to replenish its stores. The Rain Lord within has the power to quiet the beasts of the plains, and in turn, the power to keep us safe. But the urn's powers fade with time. When a new Rain Lord appears, we must steal it within the urn to keep our plains safe. Then that means all this didn't have anything to do with the tortoise shell I bought. So how come you told us never to buy tortoise shells? I never said anything of the sort. I said no matter the price it may fetch at the market, you should not kill a tortoise simply to harvest its shell. It's true that of all things, not merely tortoises, whether hunting beasts or gathering herbs, take only what you need, no more. Yes, ma'am. Now, I'll be taking the urn back. Now, Roklo, you've served the village well, as have you, young man. Thank you. Robust glaze. 3,000 gil. Cool. Right, there should be a lady somewhere around here. What you sell? You said nothing. A ring? I have the ring my husband gave me. I don't think I'll be accepting another, sorry. Is it you? I have a ring similar to that one. RG's ring is engraved with a toad, if I'm not mistaken. That ring. But where? Where did you find it? That's the very ring, the ring he gave me on our wedding day. But I was careless and lost it. So precious a thing, yet I lost it. Sardine saw how sad I was, so he set off to the plains to find it. He knew the rains would come soon, but he still went. I waited and waited, but then the rains came, and I couldn't wait no more. He never returned. Even after all these years, I could never bring myself to leave this place. I'd given up ever finding the ring, but I never stopped thinking about it. And here out of the blue, you bring it to me. Thank you. Thank you so much. I believe you really did meet him, I do. And in time, I know I'll meet him again too. But ask no more, thank you. Alright, so if I come back during the rains, maybe he'll be happy. Alright, so that's my reward gone. I might be able to attempt these now that I've leveled up a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right, so I've not missed any hunts. Right. Back to town. I should really check if the magics have been upgraded. You did, but I have them already. Brilliant. I'll do the same for the techniques, I suppose. Still those. Oh, should have gone to the sand sea. Muppet. Oh, look at all this. So many hunts. This one's only rank 2. Land of the Gareth. Okay. To bear arms against this creature is to bear arms against our very ancestors. Yet if we do not, much harm will bring it. It will bring. I'll wait your coming. Gareth lands. Okay. The Retriever, rank 3. Mount Bergan. The light has received many reports of pilgrims being beset by this fiend. We have tried to stop it, to no avail. We must succeed where we have not. Panorama Rift, okay. Literally came from there. Vorpal Bunny! I need a warrior, but those in my village cannot turn. For one who feels its proper kinship in the wood. Okay, bunnies can't kill bunnies, essentially. Mind Flayer. Hello, D&D. Jahara, land of Gareth. Okay. The warriors of the Gareth are strong and brave, but some creatures are beyond even our handling. We now face one such creature. Come to our aid. My god, there's so many. Bloodwing. Number 318, Dalmasca Easter Sands. This beast kills my partner, and I want revenge. The only problem is, I ain't up to dishing it out. That's where you come in. Isn't that a prisoner? Atmos. A colossal Slavan wilder rampages the mountains. They say the Arcadian army roused it somehow, but it's our problem now. Mossrun Highways. Yeah, I'm heading that way anyway, so... And Brag. Most important delivery of the year, and some beast choosing my caravan to sup upon. Kill that thing and take back my goods. Alright. Mossrun Highways again. Cool, so 2 quests on the way through. Let's see if I can do everything else before I head up north. I mean, I'm nearing level 30 now, so I should be able to handle some of the other ones I couldn't do earlier. Right. Your reward of justice already. You've been burning the midnight oil. And Centurio knows how to treat its hard-working members. Here, a reward for your accomplishment. 2 X potions. Lovely. You defeated an Elder Worm. Impressive. The Vero Wood Warders send you this with their compliments. In thanks for stilling the anger of the wood. 800 gil? That it? You defeated Tiamat. Impressive. The Hen Miners Guild send you this with their compliments. Given the notice of labourers undertaken to lessen the dangers of we daily face. 900 gil. You defeated Vinuskar. Impressive. I can't remember who that is. The Platinum Guild send you this with their compliments. And thanks for providing us with a most singular example of platinum from Vinuskar's scales. Oh, yes. Yes, someone wanted it for its wine, I think. Any marks? 2 more. Oh, the Chocobo. The hunt is on for the Great White Mark. Will you be the one to claim the kill? Opportunity knocks but once. Yeah. We have to go. Okay, fine. The usual stuff. Panorama Rift again. Okay. You're not the only one with his sights on the trickster. If I make it to the petitioner before you, don't let it get you down, eh? Sure. Antlion. At a row of my children, they got upset and ran into the Lusu mines. They didn't realize the danger they're in. Please, hello. We call the vilest of vile marks elite marks. My dream is to see each and every last elite be a mark fall before the swords of the clan. Okay. Hello, old man. Hello, how'd you find this day? Okay. Cool. Right, let's see if there's anything in the guild shop. And then I think I'll buy a load of gambits. You can buy ether from here. Okay. Okay. Let's grab a few of those. Right. Ready off to do some hunts. Gambits first. Mind you, I'm in town, so I should probably sort out my license boards whilst I'm at it. Okay. Don't need those. Grab that, this is the last one. Don't need those, I don't think. Those are very useful though. The problem is there's so many of them, you can never fit them on the gambits list. These are useful. Can't see how these will be useful from the top of my head. Grab these anyway, just because. Grab the MP stuff whilst I'm at it. Might as well grab the rest of these statuses. Again, they just don't have enough gambits to make a perfect cycle or build. Jesus, all that. Do that for now. Tempest is going to be useful soon because my HP is going to shoot up soon. Alright, I have the majority of the gambits. What's missing? I don't care about those, I don't think. Well, I have enough to grab all these, so let's do that. These are 300 apiece, so I don't want to buy these just randomly. Foe, character status equals blind. Target any on-screen foe if character has blind status. That seems like a really weird test to have. There we go, all the important ones. Yeah, I'm just seeing what else there is. So you go hit a foe as soon as you get a status in return. It was a 70. These are cheap, I'll grab them. Yeah. Right, I've got all the cheap ones. Now we can really get into the gambits. Yeah, seeing as I'm in town again after doing a load of story, I'm just going to do some admin. I've topped up all the items. If blind, use a pot to remove, or cast a spell to remove. Yeah, see, my issue is I don't have that many gambits, so you can't do a perfect run for every single character. But first of all, I need to do that. And I need to find a save point quickly. I'm about to go into the... We'll go here. Alright, where are you, save point? Here you are. Let's sort my characters out. Okay. Ron, you've been a red mage for a long time. You could probably do your second one now. Let's start off by... Right, so that's the next set of mystic armor. Cool, right. Just gonna go around, fill the rest of these in. Okay, cool. So, Vaughn is a red battle mage as his primary class. He's filled in the majority of everything else, so that's fine. Now, the red battle mage is quite a support-based class anyway. I'm thinking I might keep him utilitarian. Maybe give him like Shikari. Although Bushi, I want him to stay on the front line. So I'm thinking Shikari, Bushi, or Monk. Do you use oil yet? I do not. I've not been forced to be as efficient as I should be. So far, I've just been like scraping by. These hunts are probably going to force me to do it though. Unarmed. So what you got? You got first aid. And Libra. Potion Law. Phoenix Law. So you get a butt-ton more HP. You get your third one. I know. But I don't need to be that efficient just yet. The game's not forced me to go to do it yet. I'm next to quite a few potion laws. Okay, so looks like Monk has some affinity with items, but in terms of actual skills and whatnot, what do you do? Or was it just the potion laws? Those were foes defense. That's not bad. So you get a butt ton of HP, you get some affinity of potions, and you get a bit of utility. Phoenix down as well. Okay. Okay. Seems alright. Thing is, I've got like time battle mage and whatnot as well, so but I've not actually set any gambits for them to cast haste or slow or whatever like that. It just doesn't seem necessary so far. What we got? Also gets Libra. Gets some HP. Gets some Battle Law. Pyroclasm's down there. Get access to a bunch of ninja swords. And I've got all this to unlock. 1,000 needles. Some remedy laws there. Alright. And the Bushi. So, a load of HP, which is nice. Magic as well. Magic law is useful because the red battle mage does stuff already in that regard. Pyroclasm's there. You know what? And what armors do you get? So it's the same sort of armors. So fairly light armors, but otherwise it becomes a two-handed DPS with a shed ton of HP. Increased defense when critical HP. Some remedy stuff as well. Yeah, let's go this one. So we've got a load of support. This is all filled in now. Well, I've filled in the center. We just need to make our way out as we level up to get more spells and more abilities. Right. So we don't need to go this way. Got everything there. Remedy law is a good one. What's down here? Where is the next thing? So Pyroclasm's there. So that's my next one. Orb, HP, Katana. Okay. How did you handle the Petrify before? Only clicking items. Yeah, the Petrify didn't happen very often. Like I said, like, none of this actually happens that often. Like Petrify, Poison, and stuff like that. It's good setting gambits to handle them, but they happen happen so rarely that doing them manually is not that bad. When it becomes more common, I'll start setting them as gambits. Like even with the Petrify, in the next section, I'm gonna come across it quite often. But there are accessories that make me immune to Petrify as well. You are such a slacker. Yeah, I know. That is basically it. Ooh. I'm tempted to nab that HP. That leaves me with enough to buy a sword license when I finally find one. That's Van done. No need to change his equipment just yet. He just gets a butt ton of HP. What is it now? 2048? So it's more respectable. Balthier. I think we're just going to fill things in with you. Just... That was the next weapon we could get. Potion Law. Poach. What are these 30s? Physical damage, physical damage. So that's useful. And magic damage. Don't need those weapons. Is that? Yes, it is. We're going to go for it. Nom 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 nom. Right. Mateus, we don't need just yet. Balthier had Libra the entire time. Goddamned idiot. My god. There's a nice bit of HP there. Spend 20 more, grab that. To HP now. Just shy of 2,000. Alright. Machinist is all good. Time Battle Mage though. Ooh. It's just all over the place. Breaking Countdown I have. Berserk. Where are the majority of spells? Where did he even start? Well, that's just a passive, might as well get it. Drain. Hold that in for now. 25. Mateus is there. That's only 30. Pretty sure he starts around here. In fact, he was right there. That's the start. Right. Charge is useful. Magic Law. Cool. Right. He's made his way a fair bit. Gain MP when dealing magic damage. Okay. Is there 30? There was a 30 somewhere, wasn't there? No. Right. You're all good too. Next. Fran started life as a black mage. So the start was here. We'll just fill in a little bit. What is Mateus Garden? Nothing. Okay. We don't have any of these spells yet. That's fine. Grab that. It's always good. These cuffs, we have those. We have charge as well. We have an under armlet. HP is useful. Ether Law is useful. Right. I think that's okay for the black mage for now. So the white mage side. We started here. Let's fill that in. Increases duration of status effects. Yep, we need that. Sooner, we need that. Max HP, yes please. What's up here? Should have got that ages ago. More HP. Cool. Alright. Cool. How's Fran looking now? Okay. Bash. Still going for 2 caster setup. Yeah, I found these two very useful. I keep them... So I keep them with a basic set of gambits. That mean they don't actually use their spells. And then when I get to a boss, I switch them over to a secondary set of gambits, which is like my boss gambits. And they start doing the spells and they start doing lots of damage. But these two I've found have been pivotal to just keeping my party alive. Just when I'm exploring. And it doesn't cost that much in the way of resources. So it's like a constant sustain that they're able to do. So that's why I've kept them for the time being. And then in each party there'll be like a secondary guy that can do a little bit of healing somewhere. So yeah, it seems to be working fine for the time being. There is an issue where if I do run out of MP, they do become fairly useless. But running with it for the time being, see how far it goes. It's useful to having 2 of these that are the same. So the logic fails. It's worked for me so far. That's the main thing. Because like life is just not about boss fights. It's about your it's about exploring and actually getting to places on foot. If they do damage, they can't heal. If they heal, they can't do damage. Yeah, that's fair. Which is why I set them secondary. I set them off to do damage. If they're out, they become useless. Yeah, it is high risk, high reward. I give you that. As long as I have MP, it works quite well. Bash. What are we going to do with Bash? So there's no benefit in running offensive and defensive spells on one character. You say that, but during exploration I found it's very useful having them as just a white mage. And then I get overwhelmed and then they switch on their black spells and just nuke everything in front of me. Which is something I could do actually. I could set that to the gambits finally. But yeah, when it gets to bosses or hunts, I can switch off the healing aspect and then they just nuke the monster and they do lots of damage. I've only beaten some hunts because of these two. MP was a problem and it was a challenge in that build, but they were by far doing the most amount of damage compared to everyone else in the party. So I feel like without these I wouldn't have won those fights. Yeah, I'll stick with these for now because I think they're working for me. And I can reset them later if I feel like they're becoming an issue. Everyone else follows a fairly similar archetype that you guys have mentioned so far. Just like a caster with like a splash of DPS. So you got no problem with 2 black mages. I think they're dope. Might make him the secondary time mage. Got 2 red battle mages, 2 time mages, 2 white black mages, and then you got your off DPS as different types. Got the Bushi. Machinist is a bit of a utilitarian thing. This is main DPS, and you might actually be useful. But you can set something like Bash to be a knight and white mage, which turns him into a paladin basically. Yeah, you can do. I mean, the knight's basically defending all the time. But as you can see, I've not done anything with Bash for the time being. which is rather heathenous. What are you defending? Where was the start? Down here. So the knight is just being tanky. Now, the problem with doing a knight black mage for Bash, I think, it could be due to his lack of white... Not white magic, what's it called? What's the stat called? So his magic power is naturally quite low compared to everyone else, so his healing is not going to be anywhere near as powerful. So, even though you could heal, you may not be as efficient. That's fine. That's not so great. Let's add a gambit. So this bit's basically all in line. Increases strength when critical HP. MP off beating foe. Gambits. Don't have any of those. Don't have any of those. Right, but I think I'll fill these in. Just so that it's got them. You want to look at the stats anymore? Because if that's the case, you're going to clown... you've got a clown fiesta. I don't know what that means. Let's... 500 remain. That's fine. He's cleared out most of his night roll. And then he can still advance further on as he needs it. He can get a two-handed sword. Alright, what's he going to be? I was tempted with the... another battle mage. These are two red mages. The character have strongly suggested classes. Oh, do they? Ah, fair enough. Well, it's working for me for the time being. And you go with what you think is nice and cool. Tongue face. I feel that was more of a taunt. I did the same, even though I know what the classes were at the time. Yeah, I don't know what they are exactly. You're white mage. You got your Ulhan. Got two of those already. What is a foe breaker? Warrior whose mighty weapons is to tear foes asunder. Axes and hammers. Okay, it's another physical class. I think Fran was a red mage originally. Okay. Well, she's a black mage in my party, and a white mage. Oh, they're called grey mages, aren't they? Someone said that on stream earlier. Fran is an archer, a spear with red mage. I will go with a secondary time spell. Cool, right. He is now a time battle mage. What you got? Increases magic potency. What does that actually mean? Magic power is 32. In fact, I'm going to write this down quickly. M resist 23. M evade 20. M POW is 32. Right. Okay. M res 23 stays. Magic evasion. It's gone to 0 apparently. Unless I wrote down evasion by accident. So magic evade is actually 0 the entire time. So the only thing magic power increases is a point in magic power. Okay. Okay, fine. Fine, so it's a stat increase. Okay, let's... You're a time battle mage, so let's fill in your spell slots. That's gone to 34. Okay, fine. So it increases your stats every time you buy one. Someone told me they don't stack. I reckon you're crawling bullshit. Is there one anywhere near here? No, there isn't one I can buy. I can test. Okay. I reckon if this one had any magic one, it increases stats anyway. They will do stack. So I'm going to say that's bullshit that they don't stack. Right. No reason not to get that. Or any of these. Just fill them in. I will say Foe and Shikari are two of the most damaging classes. If both get speed increases, they blow things up. Okay. I have not gotten either of those. Drain and reverse. Equal oil. Battle law. Right. Well, I'll buy that. Attack power 55. That did increase his attack power, but it might have increased his strength. I don't think that was 58 before. Blah! Can't buy anymore. Grab that. Next, Ash. Good job. This is the Ulhan, so that's her basic class that I've gone for. And the start was around here. Jesus, look at the cost of those. And what is Mateus hiding? Just a couple of magic laws. Right. You have those. Get that out of the way. It's more of a heads up. You can make it work all just fine. Also, 2 black mage and white mage characters will get you there. It's just that you will have to do a lot of managing, I feel. Yeah, more than likely. I feel like I'm going to have to do a lot of managing anyway at the moment, later on. Just because the gambits are too focused. There's nothing to say like, if someone has a status effect, use it sooner. So you can't do something like that. How much HP has she got? She's got a fair bit. She's got 2,000, so she doesn't need any more for the time being. That's fine. That's just more stuff. Sage's ring. I have one. It does. Oh, does it? Not so bothered about Sage's ring. Swiftness is great. What does that unlock? Adrenaline. Go. HP. Just but tons of HP. Priority goes top. Oh, Thundara, Blizzara. Hello. Did not know you had those. Sorry, I'll have a look in this 2 secs. Garaga and regen. Spell and stone. Death, I don't have those yet. Just grab that, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Batch. This is to fill in the gaps. More gambits. It's down there. Etherlaw. Okay, still got a fair way to go. Less magic cost is nice. Okay, cool, we're done. And all status effects are there in the gambit, so it might take some... Okay, so my issue is with the status effects, and this is one of the reasons why I've not bothered building the gambits yet. You have ally. So, ally KO. Stone, petrify, stop, sleep, confuse, doom. Like, if I wanted to make a catch-all gambit system, I'm going to need that many slots. And that's just not possible. So that's why I've not bothered to do a gambit system to, like, heal status effects. This, however, this I think is quite useful. Except again, look, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You've got 9 elements to cast to basically do a catch-all for the spells that you want. That's a lot. That's not what it's for. Well, no, it's not for everything. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm not using it for. So what I've been doing is as soon as I find the weakness, I just change it on the fly. So something like this, I changed that on the fly ages ago. So HP less than 30%, use Kuraga, so he can heal someone to almost max on the fly. Raise if he has HP. I should have done this as well. KO if he doesn't have it. Do a Phoenix down. If he has less than 10% MP, do a charge. Otherwise, just attack the foe with the lowest HP. So you're not flawed in the way of thinking too. Or one character can't do 9 damage types. Yeah. So I find this build here is a fairly simple catch-all for pretty much any situation. One character might have 3 or 4 max. Yeah. Yeah. I find that this, as a generalist, has served me quite well so far. Right. Of course, it's cost me so. Vaughn and Ash tend to be my main party leaders. I need to sort this one out too. Phoenix down. She has raised now. KO. Raise. She can also heal. Do a cure. 50% HP. Cool. So she's my generalist. What have you got? You have charge? She does have charge. What's infuse? Right. Right. Where are you? Self. MP. Less than 10%. Why is that locked off? Oh, right here. Self MP 10%. Cool. Right, there you go. She has... I've used up all her gambits apparently. For every target. Well, I missed one. So, for every battle, you select what they need to do. Every fight. For every target. No, not for every fight. Just the ones that matter. Like, most of the time, Fran's doing this. For example. She heals. If she can't heal, she'll do a potion. Otherwise, she'll do a Phoenix down. I've actually had more spells since then. Target KO. She actually now has raise. Potion. Right, that's fine. Cure. Change to a high potion. Raise, Phoenix down. Just attack. Yeah, by default it's just attack. Prioritize that one, but you Where is it? Oh, lowest HP. Just attack. Now, so this is the... I see defensive, 0 offensive, other than poking. Yes! So this is them during their exploration phase. Now, if I need them to switch over to be offensive, I just switch them to Gambit number 2. So Gambit number 2 foregoes all the healing, but you have the fire set. The actual offensive spells. And if I feel the need, this is what I'll tend to do for a boss, or if I get into a bit of trouble. And then I'll just switch these manually. Remember, I didn't have a lot of these gambits until just now as well. Same again for Fran. You see. Turn those off for now, actually. So, she'll do raise, thingy, and then... So yeah, I think you get what I mean. I just switched to different stances. Think of the gambits as stances, essentially. I switch them across depending on what they need. This is the generalist one for everyday exploring. If the boss is proving to be too difficult, I switch over to this. And again, Ash is just my party leader, so just a general set's fine. Same with this as well. Kiraga, 30%. Yeah, that's fine. Does he have access to heal? He does not. Now that I have these, though, I can start doing interesting things with this. Protect and stuff like that I've not bothered with yet because they just don't last long enough. They're constantly casting over and over again, so I'm losing a lot of MP just from doing that. So until I get all the abilities to let them extend the duration of status effects, no point having them. Even in a boss fight, it's a waste of valuable seconds. Stone Steady wins the race. It does. This, though, is very useful. I'll set that up. Silence, sleep, poison, slow, move. Like, for example, I could keep doing slow for everyone, but the bosses are immune to slows most of the time. Or just keeps missing us. He's better off just hitting the damn thing. Darkra. All foes in range. And start doing cool shit like this, though. Now that I have this, I can do cool things like 3+ foes. Let's do that. Ally has poison. There it is. Doesn't really matter where it goes. You want to heal, you want to keep things alive. In fact, you probably want to do that more than anything else. Prioritize raising things. Okay. Same with everyone else, actually. Just realised the flaw in my gambit there. Whatever. Oh, that's fine. What else have you got? Remove silence. Mousse. Where are you? Box. Ally. Silence. Sonar, charge, box, stoner. Where's stone? Petrify. There's 2 of them. Right. Nope. No. So I've got petrify. Need stone. There you are. Alright. And that's because Vaughn is a red battle mage. That's why he's able to do all this. Do you have access to dark as well? You do. This is why I haven't bothered as well. It takes so long. Okay. Think that works? Okay. You'll do. That'll do because you don't have any more. You do though. I feel like I can do some of this. It's a good spell. So you've got that. So far as the cheapest one, so we'll do that. Yeah, that works. Cool. I need more gambits for these guys. Okay, cool, fine. That'll do. That's enough time spending on admin. I spent an hour doing that admin, my god. Alright. I actually want to kill some stuff instead. Sorbet! Where are you? You are down there, so let's try and deal with you. Now. Ash. Ryan Balthier. Balthier actually does need to do one change to his gambits. He needs Libra. Can he cure? he can't cure. So he's stuck using potions and whatnot, but that's fine. Does he have any weird offensive abilities? He does not. But you do it one time, the rest of the time it takes a lot less time. Yeah, I can see that, and it isn't your fault either. So, things that I didn't have all the gambits to begin with, so I decided not to optimize for that. And the characters didn't have that many abilities either. It's only now that I've got to this stage of the game that I've got a selection of everything. I'd imagine as I go further into the game, this becomes more and more important. How in God's name? You want it becomes overwhelming. Yeah, I mean, it's fine, I think. Is there a way around? These gates are shut. Level 40. Okay. They're 10 levels ahead of me. And time consuming. Yeah. Just to spend an hour doing it. Ryan has leveled up. Am I still... Oh god damn it, Balthier. What are you attacking? A Malbro. A Malbro Overking. He's doing a lot of damage. It's working. Got blind as well. Do you have anything to heal slow? We don't. Right. Equip. Balthier. Oh, everyone's level 30. Okay, brilliant. Give me the XP one. Where are you? All right. This is going to get really confusing. Can't do that, can't do that. Right, I have the hunt though, so I must be able to get there. And these change. You need a sluice gate key to operate it, okay. I've not got that yet. That way goes this way, so... Okay, I've got stuff to map out still, apparently. Alright. Let's do a bit of mapping first. So I've been down that way, not been this way. Right. That goes that way. Apparently this puddle's too much of a van. Right, can't go anywhere. Okay, so we've mapped out what we can. Am I being absolute muppet? Wall Pass is there. Low Town is there. That's been disconnected. So I need something called a Sluice gate key. Unless I'm being absolutely silly and that's been unlocked already. So you drain the water and you can carry on. Okay. So I think because this bit's drained, there must be a way through I'm not seeing. Right, so I can go this way. But I can cross over and go up and round. So let's try that first. Right. Can't cross over there. You came up to find me though. Just to confirm something for yourself. You asked me to... Oh, sorry, I missed that. You asked me... Yeah, sure, whatever. So you came down from over here. I can get round this way. Boom, bitch is dead. Welcome back. Sexy. He's so sexy. Oh, I've done it. I've done it. Done it. Have you played Overwatch? And if you did, what character did you play? And in D&D, what's your favorite character? I have played Overwatch. What character did I like to play? It's been a while. I can't remember. Because I played quite a lot of characters and I rotated through them on a regular basis. There's the Lady of the Ice. Mercy? I have no idea who Mercy is. I can't remember their names. I'll tell you the characters I remember who I played. The soldier was one of them. There was the ice girl who made little ice walls. There was the Korean chick who rides the robot. Again, I can't remember who Mercy is. Oh, is Mercy the healer? The angel healer. May is ice. Diva. Yeah, Diva. I remember Diva. Yeah, Diva's the one. Who else? Soldier. Diva. Oh, the robot that turns into turret. He was quite fun to play. I feel like there's another character as well I'm missing. Bonk. Let's just say those four for now. I'm pretty sure I played Reinhardt every so often as well, the tank. Cool, I'm getting there. In fact, this is it. It is it. Dungeons and Dragons. I tend to play the rogue-ish character. So I played in Baldur's Gate. I played as the... not the sorcerer. The one who can do like massive... what's it called? The one that can do blasts. It's not the sorcerer. It's not your traditional mage. Eldritch Blast. The one who does Eldritch Blasts, that one, tends to be sneaky, roguish, tends to have a nice bit of charisma, talk your way around things. Yeah, utilitarian characters, I suppose, is what I tend to go for. I have played as healers and DPSs before, but yeah, I suppose the latest archetypes I've been playing have a bit of charisma, a bit of utilitarian uses, and then some spells, I suppose. And yeah, I have a slight delay still. Okay. Yeah, Warlock. Warlock, not Necro. Oh, sorry. Let's do this quickly.
How about some of this? How about some of this?
Oh! Also the Archer classes is one I played for a little while. And again, I have played healers before. It's hard with Dungeons & Dragons because I've played more other systems more than I have Dungeons & Dragons itself.
I've got you.
Hey, Pyroclasm. Yeah, I suppose that's about right.
Not a chance.
More supportive and really thinking about aggressive or offensive spells. Yeah. I like characters who can change the situation to be beneficial.
We can win this.
Shit. Come on. Right, one second, I'll look over in a second.
Got a surprise for you. You're mine.
We'll get one more.
Got a surprise for you.
Yeah. 15 hits.
I've got you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I find like just being aggressive all the time, or creative or aggressiveness. Yeah, I find them very boring because you're just like going. You're a one-trick pony. You don't really get much excitement from that sort of thing. Well, I don't get much excitement from it. Arc Blast, that's a new one. Okay. Okay. That's telling me to go. Just go somewhere else. Let's see how much damage you do. Come on. So you do 200, about 300 per hit. There's not egregious amounts of damage. Yeah, so with RPGs and stuff like that, it's quite easy just to play like the guy who sits at the front and always just attacks, or the guy who does blasts and everything like that. It's a one-trick pony. Like, you can go through the entire game like that and doing the same thing over and over again for every single situation. I just don't find that very fun. When it comes to RPGs, these days I prefer to be able to change the scenario or the situation to my favor, either through talking, manipulating the environment somehow, using my spells to be sneaky, or maybe be a little bit wily with like some other NPCs and get them to sort something out, and then bounce the favor towards my way. That's the sort of way I like to play RPGs these days, as opposed to just straight up being full-on aggressive. You can go for skew builds, and skew builds, like really offensive and tough builds, tends to get you the way a lot of the time, but they're very boring. And like some like we're talking about, one spell caster, like in Final Fantasy 12, like one spell caster was with a melee class, makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense to have a fair few of them. In fact, the entire party like that, but that's also quite boring at the same time. So basically, I want to explore other avenues as well. What I've gone for, the black mage and the white mage here, works for me for the time being, but the game hasn't also presented any challenges that forces my hand just yet. It might come to a point where it does force my hand and I have to change it. At that point I will change it. I'll do a brainstorm at that point. But until I need to, I probably stick with what I can with the current tactics, and then make slight adjustments here and there. You know. I should probably slow this down too. Right. Do I have anything to... I hope that makes sense. Like oil, for example, is a great example of why I've not bothered yet. It's because the game's not required me to use those sort of tactics yet. So I could use oil over again, do lots of damage and rinse the bosses, but my current basic standards work. Where is Chronotier? There we are. I think the harder side bosses you need to min-max. Yeah, that's that. I get that. But until I get to those, I don't really feel like I need to min-max right now. I mean, I could be super efficient and destroy all the bosses and all that kind of stuff, but that's not really what I'm aiming for. I'm aiming for like that journey where I've learnt those things a lot as I go along. It's also partly why I'm not bothering to use a guide, unless it's some really tedious stuff. You're slowing me. That's a real pain in the ass. You've also been of the mindset that a supportive player simply doesn't trust the offensive players and take a nurturing role. They feel that they can manipulate things from the background. Yeah, I mean, you take that as one mindset if you want. It does make sense. Blind. You should be. Do you have blinder? You don't have blinder. Eye drops. So this is when I will do something like this. Switch it to number 2. Curing is important at the moment, so I'll do that for the time being. So you're constantly blinding. Okay. That's your play. Should have copied that. Never mind. We'll do this for now and see how this turns up. Although I'm losing healing at that point, so do that for now. Bit of healing. You're not silencing me, so this is where I need to do my spells. What is? Do a bit of arrow. See how that goes. $700 per hit and poison. Okay. But I'm doing 2,000 per fire. Can I? No, I can't exit you yet. Having Ashen would be very useful. Get out. Ash in. Penna's done hers already, so it's Balthier. That's fine, I want you both in.
I must believe. believe.
Okay, we're doing alright. Eight hits. Odd enough, Nello hasn't come back yet. Doing alright. Ooh, I think that might be my last one. Yeah, yeah. Done. Oh yeah. Well, for me personally, I think just those type of rolls are just more exciting. You get a lot more options for different things that you come across. Alright. Alright, we're getting there. Nello. Let's do that very quickly for you. And Ash needs to be the leader. It's doing this thing again where it's just casting AoE spells over and over again. Alright. I have Balthier, who might be able to trigger. Not ideal, but we will forego all healing for you. We just need you to attack at this stage. And we'll see if Balthier can just trigger another set of missed attacks. You do a high potion, please. And you do a quickening.
Please. My regards.
Should have gone for the mischarge.
Please.
Element of trickery or treachery.
There's a proper way to do everything.
Balls. Whatever's happening now is very cool. And done. Right. Good job. A broken key. Vanquished. Right, GG guys. We need to heal. Bath it back. Wash back. Do that for now. Cool. Right. Bring Fran back. Cool. And we bring back this team. $8,000, $2,000. So Bosch is the one who needs it. You carry on with getting more of LP. An LP for you. Cool. Right. That should be the save point. Do I run through this area? We'll see what's there. Hello. Garamsythe candle. I can't have missed that first time. The candle reveals hidden areas on your map of the Garamsythe Waterway. Oh, okay. Right, what did that actually reveal? Probably that central section. In fact, that is exactly what is done, I think. It looks like it's possible to go back to the Royal Palace. Don't know why you'd want to do that, but... Oh, yeah. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Not another elemental. Run away! We'll keep it like that because we're actually on our way back. We'll keep that for now. Awesome. Now. It was this way, I think. And... God damn it. Everyone's really struggling. That way goes back upwards. I need to get over there. Definitely not this way, but I might as well see what's there. Okay. That looks like a clear run to the Royal Palace. Oh, you know what? Curiosity killed the cat and all. Ah, they're still mice. Okay. So you can come back, although they've shut the gate. Alright, fine. At least this bit offers you a way to max out your beastry. Alright. I need to find a way to get back. Doesn't involve going down this way. There. That's it. I need to go down here. God, this place is confusing. Barsh, are you on your own, Wally? There you are. Right, so we've come down here. I don't feel I need to go all the way down though. Oh, thank God for that. We made it. Jesus. Right. This was from the Mughal. Next to the west gate, I think. That. We can check. West gate, yep. There you are. And that way. You have the key. That means you defeated my wobbly white nemesis. Thank you for ever so much. You've saved this poor Moogle's honor. Now to get my brother to repair it. I'll be back in 2 shakes. Oh, is this how you get the key for the rest of the place? Sorry to keep you waiting. My brother's repaired the key, but not before a serendipitous message arrived from old Dallin. He found another key that worked, so he doesn't need this one anymore. Sorry for wasting your time. It wouldn't feel right keeping the key now, so I want you to have it. At least, the least I can do after all you've done. The Sluice gate key, so that's how you unlock it all. Right. Now we can mess around with that bit down there. Okay, cool. But that will be a story for another time, because it is almost 12:30. And I need to go to bed. So, I don't know if you guys are still there, but thanks very much for watching. It's much appreciated. We'll catch you probably not tomorrow. Depends how I feel. I may do tomorrow as a last stream before I go back to work, but who knows. Yeah, otherwise, I'll catch you Monday. Until then, take care, and I'll see you around. Bye-bye.